Hello, everyone. This is MMA Interesting Prospects podcast. Today, our guest is Leon Shahbazyan, who recently won his fight on Tuff-N-Uff 146. Hello, Leon. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm good. And to be honest, your last performance was super impressive, especially because the Aaron Phillips is actually a really, really tough opponent. He is the Ultimate Fighter veteran. He got 15 fights, and it was like it's hard to like imagine any better fight for you. So if you can tell me how happy were you after this kind of performance?
Thank you so much. Yeah, Aaron Phillips was a tough veteran. Even his last fight, he went 3 rounds, and he was having a back and forth fight with very good fighters. But I was prepared for a 15-minute war. I was telling everybody, and I knew Zach Reese had guillotined him early, and I watched that fight a lot. I watched the fights that he would get guillotined, how he gives up his neck. Um, I was standing really tall. I was like, I hope he shoots on me. And he did. And I moved his head to my strong side. And like, do I defend the takedown or try to attack the guillotine? I'm like, I'll try to attack it. I saw it was by the cage. I faked the get up, got the arm in for him to move towards the cage. And I was like, checkmate, boom, no arm guillotine. And I know the commentators were like, saying like I didn't have anything, but that choke I finished it when people go to side control because that grip I get. I've been doing this choke since I was 13 years old, so it is this and a triangle. So once I grab that neck, I've caught so many good fighters, world class fighters in this choke, so I believe in it. I need like 3 seconds. So getting this win, it was a great. This is two in a row now, back to back main events. So we're right there. I've like revived my career. I'm really really happy, and it just shows that what hard work and dedication does. I just put all my focus into this. I decided to like be fully locked in and fully go all in, and I eat sleep MMA now, nothing else. So yeah, it was a great win, and I'm just blessed, and I'm excited for what's next, you know?
And actually, it's kind of crazy because I believe that you have right now six guillotines chokes, and also
Yeah.
you've got six finishes under a minute. And it's of course sometimes you can finish a fighter really quickly, but having six out of your 10 fights is 10 wins. It's like super impressive. It's really hard to be done this kind of thing.
For sure. I don't look for the finish. I think just my style, my fighting style itself, my brother as well, like we've both been finishers, you know. It just comes natural to us. Being tall, like and lengthy, it's very you're a dangerous person and everything hurts, you know. And if you have submissions along with the knockout power, it's a nightmare for a lot of fighters. But I know there's gonna be fights that it might go the distance, you know, and I'm prepared for 15, 25 minutes because I I do this all day. But yeah, it's good when it's under a minute. It goes by so fast. You're like, I didn't even get to throw a punch. I'm like, it's perfect, you know, it's quick night, quick money.
And actually, I think that the two fighters that you beat recently, like Tavares and Phillips, are the biggest wins of your career. And
For
the
sure.
question is now, what should be next for you? Because I think that beating this kind of fighters put you in this position that probably you are really close to be in the
Yeah.
UFC. Actually,
Yeah, I heard I'll be on the thing for short notice. So I'm staying ready. I know Contender's coming up. If none of those happen, I know I'll have another big fight in October, November. Then I for sure won't be tonight, but I know I'm on the thing for a short notice. I'm in Vegas. I'm right there. I'm ready to go. I'm prepared. I feel like right now everything has clicked in my life, and I'm ready to fight anybody. And seeing the finally the results in now, like when I'm 29, I just felt like mentally, I've always had the skills, but mentally, I had to switch my mind. And this fighting is all mine. And now I feel unstoppable. And I'm excited for what's next. It's only good things, but yeah, we're right there, and staying really. Hopefully, me and my brother on the card together soon.
And when I checked your record, I saw that you had this kind of like 2 years break too. I believe that there
Yeah,
were two breaks from 2019 to 21 and 2023 up to this year. And if you
yeah,
can tell me what was the reason behind these breaks? Were
yeah.
there's this like injuries or something like this?
So when I lost my Contender Series fight, I was really broken, and the coach we were training with at the time, he was telling me to stop fighting, just tell me like I can't fight, all these kind of things. And COVID happened. I kind of took a break. I gained weight. Came back at a weight class I shouldn't have been at 185. Just 1 foot in, 1 foot out, and I lost one. I won one. And then I left that gym and decided to stay at 185. And I took that fight against Loader. And that loss really like made me rethink everything. I'm like, I need to take my mind and I decided I'm like, if I'm gonna do this, I need to be back at 170. I need to fully be living this life, training 3 to 4 times a day, just eating, sleeping, MMA. All I do, read books, just my life is just completely fighting. I am obsessed. I feel like a possessed person with this sport now and like the hunger. I feel like the most dangerous fighter is a hungry fighter, a broke fighter, and I just want it more than anything. I just changed my mind, but those breaks, I was really young and I just had the wrong people around me, wrong coaches, and now I have coaches that believe in me, that are next to me, and I, yeah, those breaks definitely taught me a lot. But I'm ready now for sure. But the people I lost to, they're all great fighters right now. Like Gabe Green was early in my career, and all these fights I was doing well. Like I dropped Gabe Green, I had a triangle, I dropped Phil Rowe, and we weren't even training for these fights. The trainings we were doing, it was like shadow boxing and some strength and conditioning. So those fights, it was just early in the career and just trying to rush for a finish. Like we were just think to rush to finish people, but now it's just more take your time, fight tall, be patient. The finish will come to you. If it doesn't, pick them apart. So yeah, just having the right coaches now, the right gyms, the right training partners. We're just blessed.
And also, like you mentioned, you lost only to like top level guys. I think that all
Yeah,
of them are in the UFC, so it's
yeah,
definitely not shame in this kind of losses, especially that you are like in the good trajectory right now with the good
yeah,
wins. But if you can
yeah.
tell me in what gym you are right now, in and who are your main training partners who allow you to like level up your career?
So right now, I go back and forth with Los Angeles and Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, I'm at Freestyle MMA. There's Ian Kutalaba there. There's a lot of UFC fighters that come in. A lot of good work, a lot of good amateurs, a lot of good up and coming pros that come there for open sparring. And then here in Los Angeles, I'm at KD MMA, and there's another gym called Matador. There's again up and coming pros and great amateurs. It's great work. A lot of rounds. No ego at these gyms. Everyone's just helping each other get better. And then I train at a very good boxing gym in Woodland Hills, and I'm very sharp on my hands, the snaps on the shots. So I go between 3, 4 gyms, and sometimes I'll be at Extreme Couture. My brother's there. I'll do Coach Eric's class, Eric Nixlick's class, the drills and everything. So yeah, I go back and forth between these gyms, and I think MMA, it's not like boxing. You can't just be at one gym. You gotta keep going other places and learning because this sport is evolving. And as fighters, we need to evolve and we need to take as much as we can from every coach, from anybody we can.
Yes, yes, definitely. And the new coaches can give you some new looks, and because of it,
For
you
sure.
you can be definitely a better fighter. And about your beginnings in the like overall combat sports, if you can tell me what was the like first combat sport that you ever train?
So me and my brother, we started karate when I was 13 and he was 11 or 12. And we started with karate. And then we got the UFC video game at that time. What was it? UFC Undisputed 3. And we just saw these submissions and all this. And we started doing grappling. And we were learning submissions from the game. And we do it in these, we saw we're getting good at grappling. And we just fell in love with jiu-jitsu. and we started competing in jiu-jitsu and amateur boxing. And that gave us the best experience. Amateur boxing fights when you're young, it's they're killing each other. It's more dangerous than the UFC fights. If you go to these amateur boxing, kids are killing each other. So it's the closest thing to a real fight when you're young. So we had that, and we had a lot of jiu-jitsu tournaments. And yeah, we were just the MMA was our passion, our love, and our one thing we're really blessed with is having parents that supported us. You know, took us to every tournament, took us to every training. I remember I would tell my dad to come pick me up in lunchtime, like with a doctor's note, so I could just go train early. You know, so I was always training and always wanting. I always had love for the sport, and yeah, we started with karate, and then it became jiu-jitsu, boxing, and yeah.
And did you fight a lot with your brother where you were much younger?
We would always share a room together at that time, and yeah, we would have a lot of arguments and all that. But to this day, my brother's my best friend. You know, I don't fight with him now. He's a big guy. I don't want to mess with him now. But you would have a lot of like disagreements when we were like young kids and all that. But me and my brother have been best friends ever since we started training together. And it's always helpful when you have a brother that does the same thing with you. We eat the same food, same coaches. You know, it's really good. It's like another one of you, and it's very supportive and helpful, and it helps a lot.
And I think that actually it can be possible in like maybe a few months, maybe like 2 years, you to fight with your brother on the same card because he's like super young. He was a big prospect. I think that he got a lot of like great fights, that he will have some great fights. So I believe that it's quite possible that you can fight. Who knows? Maybe it will be in a few years, one fighter in a main event and the second in co-main event.
Yeah, that might happen even sooner. I'm just saying one fight at a time, but yeah, that's the goal. We've done when we first turned pro, we've done those kind of cards, and it's been pretty cool. We bring a lot of people. We're blessed to have a lot of supportive people that come out, fans and all that. So we would know we would bring a lot of people if me and him are on the same card together. So yeah, God willing, that happens very soon.
And of course, you have like many finishes, like all the wins are finishes in your record. But do you have maybe some grappling technique, maybe some like stand-up technique that you would like to use in the fight and win the fight by?
Yeah, I love stand up. I train stand up the most. The Tavares fight, I got a check hook. I'm like, yes, finally a knockout. Like, because I want a knockout. Like, but it just the submissions come. And I was hitting the elbow. The guy goes limp. The ref doesn't stop it. And I remember it was like 20 seconds left. I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna do the guillotine, and it worked. And I had one uppercut knockout in amateurs. I had a left hook knockout. I love stand up. I love the stand up game. I think I'm a striker. If you ask me, just the submissions come. But yeah, I love my favorite punch is probably like counter shots. I like to my jab, my left hook, my uppercuts, hips, all that. I love the stand up game. You know, I've worked with all the best strikers too, and learned a lot. Definitely.
But actually, like when there will be like next opponent of yours, he can check your record and think that you are a grappler because you have
For
nine
sure.
submissions, and then he can be
Yeah.
surprised when you
Yeah.
knock him out.
Yeah. Funny thing was, my friend taking me to the weigh-ins. He's like, "I'll bet my life that you're gonna win by submission." I'm like, "I'm not winning by submission. I am gonna win by knockout." He's like, "No, you're winning by submission." I'm like, "I'm telling you, I'm not gonna do a submission." And then I won by submission. He's like, "I told you." I'm like, "Damn it." But yeah, I mean, it works, so why not?
And
I haven't even done my main submission, which is a triangle. That's like my, they used to call me Leon the Triangle because I would always do triangles because of my long legs. It was so easy. But I guess guillotine's the new move.
Yes, yes, but yes, but also with your like your frame, it's like the triangle can be definitely a
Yeah,
dangerous one.
yeah, definitely, definitely.
And when you watch a UFC card, is there a like fighter that you would like to face? Because let's be honest, we are like on the verge of going to the
Yeah,
UFC, so the
yeah,
fight in the end can
yeah,
happen. But do you have maybe one,
yeah.
maybe few names that you would like to
Uh,
fight?
so I was watching the fights this past the pay-per-view the thing one, and I saw there was a couple welterweight fights, and I even tweeted I'm like give me Prado next, that Francisco Prado. I'm like, how's this guy in the UFC? You know, it's all respect, but I just think that would be a great fight for me to first be in the UFC. He has like a couple fights in the UFC. He's tough, um, but I just know I'm a much better fighter than him, and I think it will be a great first fight for me and a good fight for him. He's coming off a loss, which I thought he won. But yeah, it would be a great fight if that fight could happen. Yeah, if not, there's Nico Price. I don't know, like anybody, honestly. But I see myself being there very soon, and I love Sean Shelby, and whatever fight he gives, I take it. I don't decline any fights.
Yes, yes, and actually the fight against Nico Price, I think that it would be a super good one because he's got like
Yeah,
also kind of weird
yeah.
style. He's
I would
also
love
got
that fight. I would
yes,
love
yes,
that fight
it would be definitely a good one, and he's like also the veteran of the sport, so
for
he of
sure.
course he can be dangerous a little bit.
Very. He has so much experience, and if, I would love to get that fight. I would sign it right now. But yeah, he's veteran. Mm, who else would be? Max Griffin, any of these people. Like I'm just these names are coming up because I just saw some of their fights. But there's so many fighters. There's so many fights now. I can't keep up with all the fighters. But yeah, those are some names.
And actually, with the like number, like volume of fights that he's taken, maybe like Kevin Holland, because he's like fighting all the time, like
Yeah.
every 2 weeks, let's say. So
Yeah, I feel like being too active sometimes is not like he's so active. Sometimes you kind of want to miss it. He's so active, it's good. I mean, he's getting great money. But sometimes he underperformed, you know. And it's from being too active. That we saw that happen with Alex Pereira as well, you know, in his last fight, being too active. Sometimes, um, I think 3 to 4 fights a year is great. Three, if it's a quick fight, you can do 4. But yeah, that's ideally like you want to have like a good 8 week training camp.
yes, and there were actually not many fighters who took like 5 fights. It's like Kevin Holland and a few years back, like
Yeah, it was
Neil
crazy.
Magny.
Yeah,
And
yeah, they were just fighting every week, and that's how you get become a very big fan favorite, though. There's a big thing in that. They remember your name.
yes, yes, definitely. And do you have a like maybe a fighter from other weight class that you really like to watch, like maybe like from the UFC especially?
Yeah, fighting today. I've trained with him. I've said he's the best grappler I've went with. Rainer de Ritter. He's actually gonna fight today. I'm excited to watch him fight. I love the way I look at his body. It's like similar to mine. He's a lot bigger, but like we're the same height, and the way he tacked his submissions, going with him, and I've been learning. He taught me a lot of his takedowns, his trips, all that. So I've been hitting those, and I really love watching his fights. You know, my brother's my favorite fighter to watch. But excluding him, I was a big, still am. I love watching Sugar Sean O'Malley. How creative he is with his stand-up. Peter Yan's a great fighter. Tom Aspinall, um, and yeah, Alex Pereira was great. Roundtree. There's so many good fighters nowadays, and DDP, it's good. I think the best weight class right now, and obviously Ilya. I think Ilya is unbeatable right now. I think the best weight class though in the UFC right now, it's probably like the top. It's probably middleweight right now.
Yes, right now middleweight is actually kind of crazy. There are a lot
Yeah,
of like good fighters. And of course, like DDP against Kamzat is like also the super big fight, and it
there's the
will be
French guy Imanov. There's Kyle
yes.
Ohio. You know, there's very good fighters.
Yes, yes. So it's kind of crazy division right now. It's not that there is a only champion and like in some other weight classes, like maybe heavyweight, that
Hmm.
it's hard to make a really
Yeah,
good fight.
yeah. It's hard. I don't see anybody beating Tom Aspinall, so it's just like,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, yes. It's hard right now. And like when you are after hard training session, do you have maybe some other hobbies, some other things to relax your mind and body, just not to think about the sport?
Um, I'm really big in my faith, so whenever I'm not training or anything, like I'll do the Bible studies with my coaches. I go to a lot of church services. It helps me. If I'm not training, I'm at home watching, studying boxing fights, studying fights, studying great fighters, studying fighters that I inspired to be a great fighter. So I watch them. I'm always studying. But if I'm not doing anything fighting, I'm just very locked into my fate. I'm a very grounded person right now, and I'm very after what I want. So this is my life. So I don't think about anything. I don't go out. I eat clean. This is all I do right now. So it's just MMA.
So probably because of it, because you have just one goal in your mind, it also can help you to get there faster because there are not
For
many
sure.
distractions, and you
Yeah,
have this one thing in your mind.
yeah. That's the biggest change in me this year as a fighter from my past. I feel like I'm a 2-0 fighter. Like my past fights, I don't know who I was. I just feel like I'm 2-0 and I'm just a different person, different fighter, and I'm excited for what's next, you know?
And before the fight, do you feel any like stress or pressure with the knowledge that you will be in the cage against another really good trained fighter?
Not at all. I actually those nerves probably come like 2 weeks before the fight. It's actually like I love it. It makes you more alert. I look forward to it. It makes you feel more alert, more energetic, but I'm very calm. The worst I feel like has happened to me early in my career. Those experiences have taught me so much from those losses. Having those high expectations on me, and I failed. So I felt like the worst happened to me at a young age, and I learned so much from it. So I grew so much from it. And now it's just made me like unshakable. And I've experienced the highs, the lows of this sport. And yeah, now I'm just so calm and I'm very blessed and I love it. I love everything about this fight, even that nerves you get. But once you're getting that cage, it feels like I'm talking to you. It's super calm, no nerves. It feels great.
And I actually think that what you said is really important one. That sometimes when the fighter is undefeated, he can be a little bit like he has like fear to lose this undefeated
Yeah,
record. And you like of course lost few fights. Of course, like you won many of them, and it give you this kind of experience that you know how it feels, how it tastes. Let's say, and because of it we can see the results right now. They're like very good wins.
definitely. Like I remember being main event on Contender Series when I was 23, and that main event I thought prepared me for the main events I had this year. And everybody would ask, "How do you feel about being the main event?" I'm like, honestly, really don't care. Like I don't make it bigger than what it is. I know some fighters they're posting like I'm like I I don't make it bigger than it is. I'm like that's great. I'm the main event. Like I've learned how to handle it. I remember I was like so excited, main event this, but now it's just like I'm very calm and I know I have a fight to get to fight. It's all that social media stuff, posting all this like no, like you have to just know how to handle those nerves again. It's like how to handle the being a main event and all that. And I learned it from a small age, like through the tough way, through the losses, but it has definitely shaped me into the person I am right now and the fighter I am.
Okay, Leon. So many thanks for the time and for conversation. I hope
For
that
sure.
you will fight soon, hopefully in the UFC. But if not, maybe like that you are just one fight away from the getting to the UFC, because I think that you are right now in this kind of level that it's like perfect moment to see you in the
Yeah.
UFC.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, if nothing things October, November, it looks like I'll be fighting in California again for Tough-N-Uff. So yeah, I'm already back training every day and right now I'm about to watch the fights because I want to see the Raiders fight and then I'm back to training.